Bass on the beat, make it boom.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Let's Doc About It. As always, I'm Alan Ford.
I'm Will Hill.
And today's documentary is about American Murder, The Family Next Door, which is located on Netflix.
You know what? When I started this, I forgot this was all over the news. So I was invested. I was like, did he do it? Like,
I don't think I was watching the news at that time. But you can tell he did it from like the very first time she turned up missing. Like, he ain't got no emotion at all. He just sitting there like, yeah. But,
all right. Well, this documentary, for the people who don't know, is about Shannon and Chris Watt.
Yes. Shannon,
Shannon.
Shannon,
not
Shannon. Shannon. Oh,
Shannon and Chris Watts.
Shannon. Why do you pronounce it Shannon?
That's what she said.
That's clearly Shannon, right?
No, that's what she said, Shannon.
She was on Facebook a lot. She posted a lot on Facebook.
She was sick. And honestly, I think she was like building up to be like an influencer type person, which, if you think about it, all the vlogging made sense.
Ain't nobody follow that stuff, man. She got like probably 2 comments on all her posts.
I don't think so.
Well, but while she was alive, she did. And when you're dead, people glorify you more.
But no, so
she never. Let's start with Shannon.
Shannon.
Yes, she didn't come for money. She said she worked her tail off.
Worked hard.
They never said what she really did. They said she was like a sales rep or something like that, right?
Yeah, you make a lot of money in sales.
Was able to build her own home
at 25.
At 25, very impressive.
I was like, what?
Yes, in Colorado though. That was in Colorado, right?
No.
Or did they move to Colorado?
They moved to Colorado once they got married.
Where did they build a home at?
I forgot.
Yeah, it wasn't really that much detail on. They jumped straight into it.
Yeah. which I appreciated, to be honest.
Yeah. But
yeah, she built her own home. It was a nice house. She was engaged or married before.
She was married before Chris.
Yeah, she was married before. Unhappy.
Very unhappy.
So that didn't work out. She got divorced. She chilling, and Chris comes sliding in the Facebook.
Slid in the DMs.
That
shows you shouldn't trust everybody to slide in your DMs.
It was all fine.
He slid in the DMs.
It was all fine.
And then they didn't. I don't think she described the first date, but they finally met. They fell in love. They got married. They had 2 kids, and they moved to Colorado.
Yeah.
That's when they moved to Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had the 2 kids.
Had a big, nice house in Colorado.
Very nice. It looked like a gated community.
She was sick though, right?
She was sick when she met Chris. She had
lupus, right? Because after the divorce, she noticed her health declining. Mm-hmm. She was losing rapid weight, losing her hair, and going to the doctor. She found out she had lupus, autoimmune deficiency.
That's what lupus is?
Hmm?
Okay, I didn't really catch it. So wait, so she would have, if she was alive now, she would have had to wear a mask all the time.
I mean, Nick Cannon got lupus.
Nick Cannon got lupus?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I thought he had bad kidneys.
It's an autoimmune deficiency. It affects you differently.
Yeah, he don't wear a mask though. I saw him smoking weed the other day.
I don't know.
Wow. Nick Cannon got lupus. Anyway.
Well, let me fact check myself.
Yeah, fact check that. Check see Nick. Anyway, so after they moved to Colorado, they have 2 kids. I think it was what was the kid's name? BB. I was about to say Cece.
BB and CC? No.
Oh, those are 2 good kids.
No,
girls'
they
names?
B and C. I forgot. One was CC. The other one was something else.
Bella. Yes.
Call them BB. This ain't the Proud family.
Oh yeah. BB and CC Proud. I watched that show forever. But Bella, yeah, they had them. Then it was another one on the way. It was about to have a boy on the way. But then things started to get sour. In this documentary.
That's right.
He does have it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In this documentary, they start off, before they even start talking about Shannon, they started off, did I say that right?
Mm-hmm. Shannon.
They started off showing her coming home. They said she came home at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, she had a work event.
Business trip with her friend.
Her friend dropped off at 2 a.m. This is why you need good friends.
Yes.
Like, you need your number 1, your number 2s, and you tell them everything that's going on so they could, care about you. Because she dropped off at 2 in the morning. And the very next morning was worried. I haven't heard from her all day.
Yes.
I'd be like, ma'am, it's 9 a.m.
Yes.
That's not the
And
day.
at this point, we don't really know the truth to start it off because the husband said he left at 5:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
He left at 5:30 in the morning. And they had like, the police called him because I think her friend, her friend lived in the neighborhood, right? Too.
I don't know. They didn't say how far away, but the friend was calling, no answer, texting, no answer. She's like, "Look, I'm finna come over there. You better answer if I come over there."
Yes.
So she goes over there. She's knocking on the door, no answers.
Calling the parents. She called the parents and then the husband.
Well, she called the police.
Yeah, she called the police, then the parents,
right?
Then the husband, because she thought the parents would go to the garage. Then the husband, and the husband showed up.
Well, she called the police to do a wellness check. You can always call the police to do a wellness check, but the police still cannot just break down the door. This officer knew what to do. He was like, "Look, I can't just go in there."
Yeah. And then the husband comes to the house, lets the police in, starts finding, like, she left her phone there.
Yeah.
Her belongings are still there.
Found a ring.
Her wedding ring.
Yeah.
Her wedding ring was on the dresser. And, the cop asked any notes or anything that she will leave to behind. Cause,
did y'all get an argument or something?
I don't mean to offend anybody, but women like to leave notes when they leave. Trust me. I've been dumped several times.
She did leave a note, actually, but...
not when she left.
She left
leave. Like,
we'll get to that part.
Yeah, we get to that part.
But no, this is how the doc went. The doc did a great job of jumping back and forth. Again, I was very entertained.
Kept you in tune.
Kept me on my toes. I was in it. Even once I realized I knew what happened, like I was like, oh, still want to know.
Right. They saw some footage. I think some guy had a neighbor or something had like some camera footage.
Right.
And you can tell something was up because the husband's not crying. He doesn't look worried at all. He's he's calm face. He's just like.
I don't know. Like, that's difficult. Because my girl up and disappeared. We live together. Am I crying?
Well, your kids are gone too.
Okay, yeah. I forgot about the kids. Right. I'll probably be more upset about the kids.
Than the girl?
Yeah. Because the kids are defenseless. They can't do nothing. Like, if my girl decides to up and leave, all right, you grown, you can take care of yourself, but with my kids.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know crying, right? Because, like, if you're trying to act like you don't know they dead, you just think they're missing, or she ran off. That was supposed to be the thing. Looked like she ran off. So I'm like, I'm not upset. Just talk, like, say something to somebody.
Right. Make not even cry. Just have a facial expression like you're worried. He didn't even look like he was worried.
He looked worried, but like honestly, by the end of the doc, I figured out why he looked worried. He was breathing heavy at some point. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, okay.
He was on another level, and it. Eventually, he turned from a victim to a suspect.
Anytime there's a missing person that's in a relationship, the other spouse is the first suspect.
Yes, if you watch Snapped, anything related to that.
If I watch any movie and the husband or wife die, I'm accusing the other husband or wife as the person did. You're guilty until proven innocent. That
is true. That is true. And he made up all these excuses on why she was gone. He kept saying he don't know. And then when that lie detector test comes out, you cannot.
Why? I don't, bro.
You cannot beat a lie detector test.
He did a lie detector test, and I don't understand why he did that. Bro, I could be telling the truth. Dead truth. I'm not taking a lie detector test. Right? Because honestly, the lie detector test cannot. It's not like used in court to say if he did it or not. The only thing the lie detector test can say, if you were trying to be deceptive, right? That'll make you the liar. They can be like, well, on this question, it's the opposite. No, that they can't come to that conclusion in court. So, like, going through the lie detector test really does nothing, right? Because they can lie to you, right? Mm-hmm. As we heard from our other doc, the police will lie.
Yeah, they will lie. But these cops are actually doing their job. I'm just
saying, though, the police will lie.
They will lie. But
so you could take a polygraph, pass it all. They could still come back to you and be like, you were wrong.
Yeah, they should have
lied on everything. They should have
believe
your name.
They should have had the old school one with the needle. I just want to see it, man. If that dude was on that needle be going crazy. It'd be going all over the place.
I think he was doing a good job at first of lying because the lady was like, "Yo, breathe normal." Like he was fucking that machine up, like controlling his breathing.
No.
Like she was like, "Do it again." They did everything.
Your breathing's all over the place.
Right? I'm nervous. Like, what are you talking about? Yes. All right, so jump back into their relationship. Things wasn't going well in their relationship.
Not at all. Well,
Chris lost 150 pounds. Right, yeah. He became like I ain't gonna say like a healthy nut, but he was fit. My man had muscles and abs and stuff, doing his thing.
Got rid of that dad weight.
Right, and I don't know. Shannon was feeling the lack of love, and anybody who's been in a long-term relationship knows that point always hit at some point. Like things kind of change, they slow down, they're not as hot and heavy when you exit that honeymoon phase. Right, and so she wasn't feeling it, like just not feeling love from him, and was having conversations with him, and he was not responding to them well.
Because she was
all this is documented because she was texting her friends.
Yes, and she was in North Carolina for 8 weeks.
6
weeks.
She went to North Carolina. Hold on, you skipping parts. So we ain't even talking about his parents.
Oh, his parents. Oh, the parents.
Because Cece
food allergy.
Cece had a food allergy. She was late. I think it was a nut allergy.
Yep.
So like couldn't have no type of nuts.
That girl's gonna be a lesbian.
I knew you was going that way. I just knew it.
She's gonna be a lesbian.
Anyway, so there was a point in time where Chris' parents had the kids, and I think Chris' mom bought pistachio ice cream. What the fuck is a pistachio? It's a fucking nut.
It is. And pistachio ice cream? That sounds disgusting.
I don't know. I never had it. That's
never
strictly Caucasians. I don't know.
I thought there was like a gelato, isn't it?
I don't know.
I never.
I don't think so. I think you can make ice cream out of it anyway.
It's a Baskin Robbins around the corner, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what they got.
You just telling people where I live. Okay.
I didn't say your address because I don't know your address. I get dropped off at the White Castles and walk here.
You just keep telling people landmarks.
They don't know where we at.
Anyway,
right.
So Shannon has a huge fit about this, talking about they trying to kill her daughter, and it's like I can see that. I can see why you can be upset. Like the peanut allergies are a deathly allergen. Like you're going to die. You have peanuts and over this threshold of what you can have. So like I don't, I understand, but apparently his parents didn't even show up to their wedding. They didn't like Shannon from the jump.
Not at all.
This whole side of the family did not like her. I'm like, yo, that's wild.
Came to the court. Came to the courthouse. See,
yeah, support him. Yeah. His mom was like, I forgive you. Like, what?
What?
Right. No. So like, I get. So she got on Chris about that. It was like, yo, talk to your parents right now. Quit being a pussy. That's crazy.
Exactly.
All right, and kind of depicted Shannon as the more boisterous person in the relationship. He was most definitely the beta in that relationship. She controlled it, and he just kind of did her. You know what I'm saying? But they seemed happy at first, though.
They did. They were married for 8 years.
Yeah, it was
for 8 years.
No divorce.
It's the trip to North Carolina.
Nah, it was already bad before.
No, but it got worse.
Right.
Because he...
No, so like after like, so the thing with the ice cream felt like a huge turning point. Like she really got down on him about that. And she was saying like it haven't been the same since then. Because she was like, my kids can't go back over there. Never again. Which they didn't.
And I wouldn't take them back over there. She don't know what the hell she doing.
Right. So they claim they didn't know. I'm like, your son didn't tell you that his daughter got a nut allergy.
Clearly, Chris's parents are terrible parents because their son is just murdering.
But no, so like I said, Chris working out or whatever, and he's moving strange. And any female already knows where this is going. Right. He's moving different.
Very strange.
He's not affectionate. They weren't even having sex no more. I take that back. They was because she was pregnant.
She was pregnant. Yes. No,
she was pregnant.
But after she got pregnant.
Yeah, after she got pregnant.
Just stopped.
She surprised him with a t-shirt on the vlog. Oops, we did it again. That was cute. I like that.
Oops, we did. Oh, Britney Spears. I was thinking, you know what? When she said it, I was like, what song is that? And I couldn't think of
You didn't think about
until
it
you
right
just
now?
said it in that cadence. What song is that? Yeah. But of course, something's going to be up. If she's gone, I think she was gone for 8 weeks in North Carolina.
6. It was 6.
It was 6 weeks with her parents. And then because he came back the last week because he's going to fly back.
All right. So they flew out. They flew out to North Carolina. I think that's where she's from. Her parents, right? She's from North Carolina. She flew out to North Carolina with her parents to just on some we need to get away type stuff. Right. And the whole time she's still in contact with Chris. But Chris fucking up. Chris was not responding. She texted him, calling him like, yo, you have not called to check on your kids not one time since I've been out here. Like, she was like, I don't care about me, but your kids, why I gotta call you so you can talk to your kids? Like, come on now. Like, we gotta do better.
Yeah, you can go a few hours, but don't go the whole day.
I mean, even if it's a day, bro, like, and it shouldn't. It really shouldn't
be a day.
Even if it shouldn't be a week. Like, bro, what are you doing that you can't call your kids before you lay down?
A week. So
come on, man. Like,
it was a deadbeat while still being there. How that happen?
It happens. It happens.
It has happened.
I feel like so many women have this thing I call a perfect family syndrome, and will go through hell or high water to keep the marriage alive, or at least looking alive, which is crazy. Even they do that relationships too. Anyway,
and plus he had all the signs of cheating. If you ain't seen your wife in 5 weeks, 4, no,
he came out the last week.
Yeah, so they were there for 6. If she was gone for 6, yeah. If you ain't seen your wife for 5 weeks, and you only kiss her at the airport, you don't want to touch her, you don't even want to have sex with her, you getting something on the side.
It's funny because she was like, and I took a shower. He knows that gets me horny. I was like, what?
Wow, washing your ass get you horny?
Night showers. That's what she was saying. She was like, he know if I take a night shower, I want to get freaky.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Hey, I know. Feeling all good with the shea butter and what? I was like, oh, it's that time. Let's get it. I know. Once the shower get taken, it's like, hell yeah.
Well, no, so like, she relayed all this to her friends, so all this is documented on how she felt. And it's important to when we get to the end of why all this needed to be documented, right? But then all of a sudden he started showing some type of effort. He put forth the effort, and so he got to the airport. She say he hugged her, gave her
a kiss, and that was the only time. That was it.
He was not affected. He ain't seen his kids or her in 5 weeks, and that was it. The little airport kiss you have to give, right?
On the forehead.
Where we going? Like, she said no ass grabs, bro. It was all there.
She said he didn't fuck me, and she put that in capitalized letters, by the way. he ain't fuck me or nothing. They're like, oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, these are real messages.
Yeah. And then
and her friend tried to tell her, he ain't cheating on you, girl. He ain't cheating.
She needed
it's
a real one.
Probably his parents.
She needed a real one. Would have been like, he is cheating, and we finna find out. Like,
he cheating. That's cheating. Even I knew that was cheating. That's cheating. It's like, he cheating. And guess what he was doing? Cheating. He met this girl, Nicole. I think he said Nicole met her back in June. Now, all this happened between June and August. I think it was like 2018, 2019?
Yeah.
June and August is when all this happened. So in June, he met that girl, Nicole.
They didn't even say where or how they met.
No, he just said they met him. Like, there wasn't really much detail. They just said, yeah, this happened, and that happened, and that happened. We don't know why. But thank God, because this would have been long as hell.
Without sand, snowboarding and stuff?
Yes.
Sandboarding? I don't know.
Saying he means a lot. For recording videos, not everything need to be recorded.
See, because he gave her the basic married man lie. Me and my wife about to get separated.
And the wife don't even know it yet. He didn't know about that. She was pregnant. He didn't know that she was pregnant.
She didn't know. Nicole didn't know. But he knew.
Right.
But she knew he was married. But he was saying, we get ready to get separated. Which, low-key, they probably was. Honestly, it kind of felt like before they even introduced Nicole, the marriage was on a downward spiral, right? I still think, that shouldn't be an indicator of the end of marriage. You should try. You chose to get married. But, that's how it was looking.
The Nicole part wasn't that big.
No, it was like, okay, he was.
Yeah. Now, if she would have been a part of it, because I thought she helped him, but she,
No. She helped him. So they come back from North Carolina.
Right.
They back home.
trip.
That was after the trip. She went on another trip. Oh, she went on the business trip.
She went on a business trip because
like
they
for
were
a
in North
weekend,
Carolina,
right? For like 3 days.
For 3 days.
And she thought everything was cool. Everything like he was working back towards it again, giving back those emotions she had been asking for. She was, she was even doing a lot of self-reflecting that like she felt like she challenged his manhood on a lot of things. She didn't give him an opportunity or the space to be a man, right. Which I was like, oh damn, that was, what I'm saying? That's somebody who's really in love and really in tune with themselves and really want the relationship to work. That they could take all the red flags and somehow turn it back on themselves and try to make this shit better.
Right.
Like
right. And now it comes out that he really did fail this lie detector test. The cops did not set him, but he really did. I guess they had sex that night.
All right. She came back, like we said, 2 a.m. Her friend dropped her off. She crawled in the bed. They had sex.
Next morning.
A few hours. He did leave at 5:30.
I don't think he really left though.
No. He did.
Yeah, he did.
The neighbor had it on the camera.
Okay.
Bro, that neighbor was shady. The neighbor was shady because they were like, he never talks. This is weird. Why is he here? And like, I knew something was up when Chris walked out and the cop didn't. Right? You remember the cop didn't walk out? He was like, no, go ahead. I'll be with you in 1 second. Yeah. And the dude was like, hey, my camera, talking to the remote to bring it back up. Like, look, he doing something weird. I ain't never talked to this man. He doing something weird. I was like, dang.
Yeah, I do that to people when I talk about, yeah, man, go ahead, you fine. Hey, let me tell you. He was up to, and then like the next morning, he told her, I don't think this is gonna work out.
Right.
And then she started crying. Then she said, you ain't never gonna see your kids again.
That was the straw that broke the cameras back.
At some point, this turned into a Tubi movie because he could have just got divorced.
Right.
And he could have saw the kids, court order, all that. You bring the court order. 100%. He choked her. He like strangled her.
Strangled with his hands.
With his like, whew.
See, but before that, he was telling the media and the police that. That was after the lie detector test. He was talking to his dad, and this is what cops get stuff wrong. They gave him an out by saying, "Did she hurt them?
Yeah,
did she hurt them?" And it's like he was like, "I gotta tell him." And another thing, you don't ever talk in a police station.
No.
Go.
See, the cops fucked up. If they would have watched the first 48, you bring that man a meal, he talking like crazy. And give him he looked like he needed to give him a nice steak, medium well, some potatoes,
they brought him his dad, and he just started lying again. Oh, she hurt the kids. She strangled them. I came home, and it was just rage.
That's the only time he cried, too. Because he know I'm going to jail.
Right, yeah, I was going to say that was the thing, because the cops came back, and he gave that weak story of she killed the kids. He goes, well, what's going to happen to me?
And also, people on social media, stop chiming in on shit that you know nothing about.
Yeah, that was all over.
It's like, oh, y'all don't know what happened, and you don't know either. Shut up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
you even further out than they are.
Yes. But yeah, he strangled the wife, wrapped her in a blanket, put her on the floor in the back seat
of his
with
truck,
the kids
sitting in their seats. Right.
Then he takes it.
He worked at an oil company.
Yeah.
So he worked at the oil.
Dropped the kids in a big ass septic tank.
An oil tank. Yeah. The septic tank is different.
Oh, that's poop.
Yeah. But he killed the kids too though. He smothered them, grabbed the blanket and just smothered them, and it was like the kids was there, and he said the last thing CC said was, "Daddy, no." How do you continue doing that? Like, bruh.
Nobody knows why either. He could have just got divorced.
Yeah. I mean, no, bro. I think exactly what the cop said. He had a new young girlfriend, and the only way he could move forward.
She looked old as hell.
He was younger than her. No one said young. I don't know.
Younger? We don't know how old nobody is.
Younger is younger. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The new younger girlfriend, this guy. And he couldn't start his new life till the old one was gone.
Right, sure.
So
he could have, but that's in his head.
In his head, he couldn't have.
He could have got a divorce. She would have.
And plus, the new girlfriend was like, I don't know about this because you got kids. I want my own family. Like,
I can see.
I think that's why. But she said she never told him that.
But here's the thing: he didn't have nothing to worry about. He had a good job. He was making money. He can easily afford to live on his own and take care of the kids. So, court order, yeah, you can be.
No, if you making more money, that's half gone, bro. Half the assets, alimony, all that stuff.
I don't think he was thinking of that.
I don't know.
I don't know nobody knows what he was thinking.
He know. That's about it.
And then the mom gonna say, "I forgive my son." You forgive yourself for killing your
man. They
kids?
went to court And of course, her parents, Shana's parents, give this heartfelt message. And it's just wild, just wild. Then his parents go up there. His mom goes, "I forgive you." And I'm like, what? I'd have lost my mind. If I was Shana's dad, I'd have knocked that bitch out.
Don't let that be my daughter. I'm taking my belt off. Somebody getting hit with something. And I'm talking about with the buckle. Somebody getting hit with something.
But he pled guilty to all charges.
As he should.
To avoid the death sentence.
But he in jail for his life.
He got 3 life sentences.
3. Don't even give me a number. Just say life. You don't say give me a number.
Nah, you know what? Tell me in years. I want to hear the years.
Yeah, 150 years. Yeah, damn, just say life. He should not be out.
No. He's one of the people who deserve to be.
And it's crazy because we done documentaries before and watched them. The one we did, the white boy one, that hitman is out walking around freely. This man killed his wife and kids. He cannot.
Kids, bro. When you kill kids, that's when you really cross a whole other threshold. They're defenseless. They can't do nothing. All right, what you rate it?
I'll give this a 4.
Out of 5?
Yeah, too many questions.
What questions?
I don't know how old nobody is.
Why?
How is old girl younger? I like how they jump straight into it. They jump straight into it. I don't know what the wife did for a living.
The sales.
What did she sell?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. To me, they said it, bro. I know they did.
And you had to figure out that he really strangled her by the contents of the narrative. Well, not by the contents of it. They didn't say he strangled her.
He did.
Well, he didn't really say
he did. No, he did.
He said he put his neck around her. Right?
Yes.
His hands.
His hand. Yeah.
Now, see, you can put your hands around somebody and kill them without strangling them.
How?
I don't know. I'm not a murderer. But that's why.
If you give me one example, another way somebody can put their hands around you.
I'm not giving people ideas, and then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, we watched this doc about it. And he talks about murdering people like that."
Okay.
Not getting me caught up.
Which I don't know. I don't think I fully believe that either. I agree with her dad that he had to do it while she was asleep.
Yeah.
Because if he was more passive than she is, she'd have fought back.
Right. So he lied the whole way through. He stuck with the lie. I credit him for that. But also, you're innocent to proven guilty. Nigga, you was proven guilty. Like, all the evidence. And they could get DNA. They never got DNA from the body. They didn't
find a body till he confessed.
Yeah, but when you find a body, you can get the DNA still off of the body.
Yeah, but his DNA, yes, this is his wife. He had sex with her before he killed her. His DNA going to be all over.
What about the kids?
Again, those are his kids. His DNA will be there. See, there's no questioning.
That's why I gave it a 4. Too many questions.
You mean? You made up the questions. There's no questioning whether he did it. He admitted to it. Why do you need DNA testing? To find out what? I'm
saying they didn't have to get an admit. You could just be like, "We got your DNA right here, brother."
They couldn't find the bodies. Yeah, how they gonna get the DNA?
I don't want to make this a race thing, but if he was Hispanic,
he hit the bodies great. Let's keep it a buck. The bodies would have never been found if he
not in oil.
Right.
Not in oil, yeah.
It would have never been found. I give this doc 4.9. Quick
question.
Yes.
This might be inhumane. If you throw fire on the kids' bodies while they're in oil, can you like? I
don't know what. That's not canola oil.
All right. Anyway, you're
right. It's natural oil. I don't know if that stuff is like as flammable as people say. I don't know. Me personally.
Okay. Cool.
I give it like a 4.9.
What? Why 4.9?
This was a great doc. I don't care what Alan said.
I never said it was a bad one. I just said I had questions.
Right. I didn't have those same questions.
All right.
It was a great doc.
So you never had a question on what the hell did she sell?
No.
Drugs. That's what it was.
Okay.
No, because Freeway Ricky Ross ain't in it, so it wasn't about drugs.
No, it was a great doc. Kept me entertained from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. Even like I said, even once I realized I've heard the case, the facts of it was still very interesting. Watching the interrogation, very interesting. The way he like told his dad and stuff like that. I felt like everything was laid out. There was no real questions at the end. The only thing you don't seriously get is a motive, but most times people in those situations don't really give you a motive because they think nothing they can really say is going to justify it. But he gave the facts of what happened. It was a good ass fucking doc.
That's true. They didn't pussyfoot around. They jumped right into it though. I like that.
Yeah, it was. it was not too much extra stuff.
No,
it was
not too much extra.
Well put together. Great. Kudos to the production team.
Kudos to the people that. No narration. I like that too. Well, I like the narration.
It was all first-hand account stuff.
It's all first-hand.
All body cam, all the interrogation cam. It was a great.
Different point of view.
It was a great doc.
All right, that concludes this episode. Let's talk about it. Follow us on Instagram, LDAI Pod 22. Like us, Let's Doc About It on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube. Follow me, Alan Ford of Comedy on all social media. And, well, I'm not going to do that. I'll do that another time.
What?
I was going to promote a mixtape I got coming out.
Go for it.
Oh, I have a mixtape coming out on the 24th. So by the time this come out, it's going to be out already. So there you go.
And I'm Will Hill. You can follow me everywhere. Simply Just Will. Hey, make sure y'all go to the comments and let us know what doc y'all think we should review. We review it, shout you out. See y'all on the next one.
We've been holding out for the Freaknik documentary. We don't know when that's coming out.
Whenever it come out, y'all know we on it.
Yes, we on it.
Just give us a week after it comes out. It'll be up.
Yes. All right. Peace out.
See y'all.
It's on the beat, make it boom.